In science this week, we are starting a new unit on the heart, and so we are going to be on page 159 and 160 today. If you want to go ahead and get your book and have it out, we're going to work through these two pages together. We're going to talk today about what a heartbeat is, and we are going to talk about how you can listen to a heartbeat and how many beats that your heart beats a second. So we're going to go through all of that together. But before we start, I want to read 1 Corinthians to you. It says, "But if in fact God has arranged the parts in the body, every one of them, just as he wanted them to be." So our bodies are created just the way God wanted them to be, and all of them have been arranged with a purpose, and they have a function of what they're supposed to do, and it has been designed that way by God. And so God has designed the heart as part of the body that pumps blood. And so how that works, how the heart beats, is if I had like a tube of toothpaste right here and I would squeeze that tube, what would happen to the toothpaste if I squeezed the tube of toothpaste? Yeah, the little hole at the end, toothpaste would squirt out. And that's kind of what happens when your heart beats. When your heart beats, the heart squeezes for the beat and it pumps blood out into your vessels where they need to go. And so the main job of the heart is to pump blood to all the parts of the body that need it. So amazing, right? That God created this and how it all works perfectly. And because it works perfectly, we're able to stay alive. Like, it's so amazing. All right, so let's look at page 159. At the top, it says the heart, and that's one of our vocabulary words because it's highlighted in yellow, is a part of the body that pumps blood. Okay. So you can, if you put your hand at your heart, you can feel your heartbeat sometimes, but you can also check your pulse, okay? So if you were to touch your wrist area or up at your neck, you can kind of feel like a pump, 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 just a little pressure, and that is like your blood going through your body. That's showing that your heart is beating, that it's pumping that blood through. An adult's heart beats about 70 times per minute, and a child's heart beats about 70 times a minute. So whose heart pumps more? Yours or mine? Yours does, because it does 100. Mine only does 70. And so we can read here. Feel your heart beating. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the side of your neck to check your heart rate, or feel your arm. You're going to want to use these two fingers to do that, not your thumb, okay? You're going to want to use these two fingers when you're trying to find your pulse, okay? To see if you can find it, just take a minute. Maybe if you can't, maybe your mom or dad or whoever's with you can kind of help you get it in the right position so you can feel, okay? At the bottom, it says the heart is like a strong pump. It pushes blood through your whole body. So it's kind of like a gas pump. It is all of those things. Like the heart is that middle red part. All of those like tan parts that you see that kind of look like holes that are open at the top, that's all the places that your blood is going out and into your heart. So some blood goes into your heart and some blood goes out of your heart. And it all has to move to have your body work the way that it does. All right, let's look at page 160. You can hear your heart beating. The doctor listens to the heart. He uses a stethoscope. Everybody say stethoscope. That is what your doctor uses, and what a stethoscope is it has that round part on the end, which is what he puts up to you. And sometimes when you go, they like move it around so they can hear different things. But then he puts the things in his ears, kind of like earbuds. And so he is listening to what he hears inside of your body, which is pretty neat. Now, it gives you directions there where you can cut the bottom from a paper cup and you can use a paper towel tube, so like the brown part inside of a paper towel roll, and you can make like your own stethoscope at home. So if you have those materials, you can make your own and you can listen to your heart. You have your mom or dad listen to your heartbeat, or you can listen to theirs. So if you would like to make one of those, you can, and that would be your own stethoscope that you could play with. Let's look at the bottom. Circle the picture that each sentence is about. Number 1, it pumps blood through your body. Are we going to circle teeth, heart, or skeleton? We're going to circle heart because we've learned today that the heart's job, their main job, is to pump blood throughout the body. So all of our other organs and everything that we have keeps working. Number 2, it helps a doctor hear a heartbeat. Is that the stethoscope, the thermometer, or I'm going to call it an ear checker? That's not the right doctor term, but I'm not a doctor. I don't know. You should have circled the stethoscope. That's where he puts his little things in and he listens to his little circle thing on us and he can hear what's happening inside. All right, so tomorrow we are going to learn about blood vessels and how the blood flows throughout the body. All right, boys and girls? So go ahead and take a picture of those 2 pages. Well, actually, you only have to take a picture of 160 because that's the only one that you did any written work on. And send me a picture, and we'll see you tomorrow for science.